Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beasts in the Time Twist, episode
29!
29.
29!
That's my favorite number.
78.
It's a good number.
I don't know.
What to note? Yes, it is June. Lovely June. This may be the last time you see this background, as moving is occurring imminently. We will also probably take a week off or maybe reschedule. We shall see. Join the Discord to see the scheduling. Wow.
And stream's good.
Anything else we should announce or denounce?
Can't think of anything.
It might look a little different back here too, but ignore that. It's unrelated.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, well, who wants to recap?
I can do it and just read off the notes I have, because there was a lot that happened. Alright. First, the party discusses where to go next and decide to visit the brouhaha on the other side of town with Turner. He is met with general disappointment, but also meets with his grandma figure. They give off some gossip about the time powers and have a couple personal interactions. Wade goes off and works on his SHL identity in the meantime. Then they all reconvene to go talk to the manager Weasel to join the SHL. Huston also shows them a flyer about a big fight against the Timekeeper, where he'll give his power to the winner. After meeting up with Starcatcher, meeting up with Starcatcher, not the Starcatcher, they learn that Turner is appealing to her, and they need to head to his university, Ogma Observatory, to properly join the SHL and meet Cole the Cheetah, a heel fighter. The journey takes 3 days, and on the third day they encounter a phenomenon where geysers start bursting from the ground, leading to a fight between the party, their company, and some lava salamanders. And somewhere in the middle there was a text scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
Just
team
chilling.
bonded. It was nice.
It was some bonding, some chilling. That's it.
Some strange imagery that assaulted the mind of our poor Alex. But yeah, that's it. Cool. Okay, so battlefield. We got lava. We got these like burned, scorched, lesser lava pools left in the wake of these greater fire newts. Got some auras up. We got some people who are demarcated with statuses, which helps me know if they're ready to breathe lava. Any other questions about the battlefield?
I very much like the little skull icons on some of them. We should try to get more of those.
I don't like that status.
So,
Okay.
so this like light blue that's difficult terrain. Does it hurt to walk on?
I don't believe so.
Flavorfully, but yes, not really.
Okay.
Just remember
God,
the floor
this
is
guy-
lava.
This guy's on death's door. This guy's bloodied. This guy's injured. The other two are down. Okay.
Show me what you got, Mr. Rabbit.
All right. Okay. So, Cashmere is currently surrounded, but unfortunate for them, they're locked in here with him, and he's not locked in here with them, so he's going to go for some punches. He's going to punch the one on the right. Going to go for just a regular attack.
Punch his face in the face.
Punch his face. 23.
Good roll.
He raises this curved metal shield, but you like knock it out of his hand and hit him.
And punch him right in the face. Minimum damage.
Downed.
Oh, okay. And then he will do a flurry of blows on the one in front of him. This will be a push. Yeah. So it'll be heading in this direction.
Yep.
17? Hits? One punch. 11 damage.
Ow.
Second punch. Another
Yep.
17. 9 damage.
3 punches, 2 KOs.
Punches him so hard he goes flying.
Well, I think when you're dead, you automatically fail the save, so...
And he's gonna step right over to the other one, and he's gonna land one more final punch on this one.
Oh my goodness.
Yes!
Damn, these are some
By
good rolls.
Jupiter. He's done it.
7 damage. Cashmere
Wow.
John Wicks him. He punch one, kick the other, step over, and slam the other to the ground on one fell swoop.
He had to show up Turner after Turner knocked out 3 of them.
And he's gonna move. How far can he move from here? He can move all the way to. Oh. Yeah, he'll just move over to where Crim is. He'll just move up next to him. And that's his turn.
So by my counts, there should be 2 left. Or no. Oh yeah, right, because those are your allies.
Okay. I'm going to... It'll let me move to here. That is not where I moved to. Thank you very much. Game, please. Okay, I guess I just can't move where I want to.
Where do you want to?
Whatever. Trying to go... Yeah, it let me. Okay. Alex turns to this guy, gives a little snap of his fingers, and a little bolt of light flies towards it. Going to cast Starry Wisp.
What?
Oh wait, 3 of them, okay.
I think that'll probably... Yeah, that's a 17 to hit.
Trip. Oh, what a cool cantrip. Okay, to hit... Yeah, that'll hit whoever.
Okay. Never used it. That will be 16 points of radiant damage
On the person east of you?
on this guy.
Oh, okay.
West of...
Ooh. Okay, yep. Fully effective.
And for what it's worth, it is effectively immune to the invisible condition temporarily.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move here, and I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is your movement speed greater than 30?
Oh, it's difficult terrain. I forgot about that. 5, 10...
Can you jump onto it?
Stop me there. I think we'll just go to here then. Yeah, that space is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and pass turn.
Okay, and does the aura move with
Okay.
you of like biting gnats
Yes.
or whatever it is? Okay.
Yes, it does.
Alright, let's go. So, you guys see, Wade's concentration was a power limiter to be replaced by more concentration. Wade gives a little blow of his whistle, a nice little toot toot as the air from the whistle starts forming and congealing into to a wall of wind.
Oh.
Please that your mic
Whoa.
connection, that Discord will actually pick up that sound.
It forms into a line that would have looked a lot more impressive if the other people weren't killed like 3 seconds ago.
Careful you're not attacking our ally right there.
Essentially.
There you go.
Yeah. So it's 50 feet long, 5 feet across, 15 feet tall. So if it goes here, it should hit these 2 guys. Yeah, this probably won't be as impressive, but give me a strength save. Well, yeah, you probably do well on that, but if you fail, you'll take 3d8 bludgeoning, half on a success.
On these two?
DC is 16.
Strength save, you said?
They're probably gonna do good on it.
15 and not 20.
Ooh,
I think
well,
that 20
hey, there's one that
fails.
takes full damage.
What happens,
Yours?
Bugle?
This wall of wind forms, and they take a total of that much bludgeoning damage. Let me read the spell description. So, for wall of wind, its concentration again 50 feet long, 15 feet tall, 5 feet thick. When it appears that each creature makes a strength save, 3d8 bludgeoning on a fail, happen on success. Keeps fog, mist, and other gases at bay. Small and smaller flying creatures in those in gaseous form can't pass through. Ranged physical attacks whose target is on the opposite side automatically miss.
Okay. There's little rocks and dust obscuring them as this wind picks up, and they're cut and battered, trying to move, and they're both bloodied.
Something, and then way to move. Here, trying. Well, seeing that their allies are adjacent, he'll just try and soak up some aggro.
You also
Stuff like
moved
all
the
that.
party token accidentally, I think.
Oh shit!
What even is that? Why
It's
is that
the
here?
construct.
Oh, right, okay.
And at least one magic stones and pass turn.
Okay. On their turn, Bugle, do you... I guess I forgot how we did it last time, but you can either have them make an attack, the party collectively, I guess, with those magic stones, or do some first aid, or do some helpful cantrips.
Let's see. I'll have them attack the bloody guy right next to Wade. So,
Put
his roll is going to be
in the way.
Oh yeah, there's a wind wall in the way.
See, although target's on the opposite side, I think they're in the middle of it.
So you want this one adjacent to make a ranged attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, so that's going to be +7, 1d8 +4 force damage on the hit.
Okay, you can roll, but I think it's disadvantage because it's ranged into melee.
All right. Well, all right.
Range with an
well-
adjacent creature. Yeah.
I mean, what if this guy? What if this guy throws?
You drew a wind wall separating those 2 points, I believe.
Well, no, he said that
yeah,
they are
that was-
inside the wall, not on the opposite side.
Alright, could you draw it, please, Bugle?
I drop concentration.
Okay. That'll solve it. This vast wall of wind, and then it's gone, but the damage is done. Alright, feel free to roll to hit.
Great use of a spell.
Hey, I get it for free with the whistle. I was going to use it for something.
Ah,
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
I'll hit.
Wow.
And I have the damage set. It'll be a total of 6, which is enough.
Nice. Yeah. Great shot. All right. Pass turn.
The snake guy is like, "Ugh, more of those, more of those." They do that on their turn. It's Crim's turn. Yeah.
Crim.
Tricky. Alright. Crim senses that there's trouble on both ends here, and no matter which way it goes, it'll be trouble. So Crim, if Crim's flying, does he suffer from the lava difficult terrain?
No.
Okay. Crim will fly up a bit. Sup. And then he will go for... It's not even bloodied yet. 2 claw attacks first. That is a bad hit for the first. I'm not even bothering with the numbers on that one. There we go. Second hit is 23 to hit.
Hit. And also please make a Constitution saving throw, as there's this wash of white light and heat from your attack.
Okay,
Alright,
I'll do
they
the
do that.
Constitution saving throw first. 22.
Alright, you can push through it.
He's good at those. Alright, damage time. Wow, that was actually the minimum possible damage. I rolled a 1 on both my damage die.
Aw.
It's fine though because I have a bunch of bonus to this. Is that it? Yeah, that is it. How about that? 9 slashing damage.
Oof.
And then he will follow up with a bite attack for his second strike. 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that amount of damage will be... That's more like it. Still min damage on my large bonus, but it's d4, who cares? 19 piercing damage.
Ow.
Curses. Yeah, he stays put. Pass turn.
Ooh, what do they
Okay.
do?
One thing. Huh, yeah, okay. This one shall engage in melee with you, Crim, shouting one word repetitively in that foreign language for all the
By the way, are the
other
other ones dead?
fire units to hear. There is one other one still standing.
Just two,
No, I mean,
basically.
like,
This
are
one's
the ones that are
alive.
downed dead? Definitely, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Just
I
making
think
sure
so.
to verify something in case it's relevant later.
I think the only ones that are potentially not dead yet are the ones that Cashmere hit, but that depends if he did lethal or not.
He did not. Well, he did non-lethal.
Don't worry, they're trying to kill us. They shot first.
You forfeited your right to live. 2 scimitar attacks. One is a natural 19, which I'm sure will hit. The other is a... Sorry, I lost my place because I went to look up something. 10 to hit.
Well, we shot
One
first,
hit.
and they kind of awkwardly moved their head to the side to avoid it, but then they shot us.
You will take slashing damage equal to 10. And you will take...
Ouch.
Wow, that metal's hot. 9 fire.
Beagle did a Han
Oh.
Solo reference.
Wow.
Jeez, that's 19. I think that makes Crim bloodied.
Ow.
Turner's turn.
Yeah,
This
he's
one
dead.
Oh.
This one down here get its turn as well.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Exhaustion is... What did I demark it? No reaction, right? Okay. This one requests a save of... Wade, Cashmere, and Alex.
What kind of save?
What's it?
It is going to be a dexterity saving throw as it spits lava fire at you.
Oh, really?
Those.
Pretty good at those. I think 20.
Yay.
She kicks the lesser warrior who's dead on the ground like into the lava behind her to stand there.
Well,
20, 25, and Wade got 15? Okay.
I think it was 25.
Alex got.
Oh, no. Oh, no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, it was 15.
Oh, okay.
That is 3 saves.
Success.
So you shall take half of this much fire damage. 15, so 7.
Cashmere takes none.
Wow. Concentrate, please.
Concentrate!
I'm out. I'm beyond such weakness now.
And then bonus action, bottom half lights up fire, glowing. Wade, you don't have opportunity attacks as she runs away and leaves a fiery trail, and then it's Turner's turn.
Okay. Seeing that, this seems to be more...
She needs to make a wisdom saving throw. So there.
Sorry, the movement's not final. How much could she move?
But
Oh,
just
just
go
moves,
through it,
okay.
then I think she will.
10,
Punched.
Go like that to not go in that aura. She's not. wanting to
Coward.
do that.
Fleeing.
Okay. Sorry, not sorry, sir.
Okay. Seeing that this seems to be like it's more or less about to be wrapped up, Turner's not going to bring out any big guns. He'll start by making a Sorcerer's Burst onto this one in the lava with advantage due to his feature that he has activated. I forget what it's called, but 60 on the die. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we decided that lightning damage works well enough on these guys. 4 plus 9. Actually, no. I might as well make use of that that root that I have, huh? Which types of damage is it that it does? It gets from, is it acid and poison?
Cold, acid, and poison.
Okay, we'll do cold. It's not immune to that, is it?
It is not immune to cold, no.
Okay, so 9 plus an additional 1, so 10 cold damage.
Ow.
I will go ahead and since that one's kind of out there in the lava, potentially the orange one is pain if you step in it, right?
Yeah, it's actually lava.
Okay, then since that floor actually is lava, I'll go ahead and use a sorcery point to quicken another one. Where are my d20s? Okay, there. Ooh, those are bad rolls. I think it's 11 to hit.
Me.
I'm not going to use my resolve. Pass turn.
Cashmere.
Cashmere. Okay. So, what can we do here? I think. What can? Yeah. So, in this space right here,
Oh,
This is-
sorry. Apologies,
Oh.
Snap. My construct also gets to go.
Okay.
So yeah, I imagine some people have some ranged options, so I'll have him come up here and knock this guy down a couple of times. Its attacks are my spell attack modifier 14 to hit,
Miss.
and then one more. God, what are these rolls? Miss. Pass turn.
Lava forged metal chain shirt repels.
God, that was like 4 in a row that were 7 or under.
Gosh.
Okay. I'm gonna have Cashmere jump over to this spot right here. And he's gonna pull out his spear, and since we did figure this out, he has Flex Mastery on a spear, so he can hit from that distance.
Hmm.
He's gonna go for a stab.
Yes.
Does it hit?
Oh, yes.
Okay. And here comes the damage. 11.
Falls, the lava slowly sinks, but hand does not give a thumbs up.
You've killed me. Good.
Good.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah.
And he should actually be able to. Yeah. He should be able to run the rest of the distance. So he's gonna step out of the difficult terrain here. Run over to here. And stab the other guy with his spear.
Okay. Heat.
Nice. Well, it hit the other dice. Wow. 9 damage.
Ow.
When your tabletop engine has a physics engine.
Mhm.
I actually think he has a little bit more space to move after that. So sure, he'll move up a bit more and now go for the bonus attack punch. That's probably a miss.
It's the Breath of the Wild perfect parry with shield.
Dang. Well, he got what he needed to do done, so that's his turn.
Okay. I will 5, 10, 15. I will move to here. I need Mr. the Guy to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, Mr. the Guy gets a 15.
How'd you know his name? Now he's gonna get death saves.
15 will succeed. Takes half damage.
Okay.
Yes.
There you are. Wow.
14 points of force damage. And then I'm going to reach out and attack with Shocking Grasp.
No.
That is over 20 to hit.
Yep.
Fuck that rock.
That will be 17 points of lightning damage.
That's a pretty good attack.
Okay.
Damn.
You reach out and touch this fire who's turning to deal with this assailing insect plague thing you've conjured. Shocking, but in those flashing lights coming from your grasp, you see something else. You see that same differently colored salamander woman who, as she draws back an arrow on a taut bowstring, the tip of that arrow crackles with a similar type of electricity, and she looses it at a fire newt that looks much like this one, who also falls. And then the vision fades, and this one falls down too. Yes, Namo.
And just as Alex's vision fades, he expects to see this thing still here, but instead, he just sees Crim's chest briefly. As, on a reaction, Crim sees this thing that doesn't register to him as, you know, a sapient thing, so much as just something that actively tried to kill them. And neuron activation, as he finally activates his last behemoth feature so far. Feast. That thing got 8 in like seconds.
Oh,
Gobble those rocks.
Also, he heals for 7 HP.
delicious. Very spicy.
So Alex reaches out, just like slams this thing, electrocutes it, sees hallucinations, and then pulls his hand back as launches on this thing.
There's a
Think
from one of the onlookers as the battle concludes.
think I just lost my lunch.
Jeez, little
Don't
warning
worry.
next time.
Don't worry, it's obscured. It's obscured by the bugs. That's the censorship.
It's like that, like Age of Calamity when like Link is like eating the rocks.
Oh yeah.
I believe I'll
Yep.
be skipping dinner tonight.
Crim burps a little smoke, and he's like, "Huh? Well, what happened? That was good. Oh wait, what happened? Oh, I ate someone. Oh, well,
Or
I mean, they were
something.
trying to kill us, but he burps again. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to sit down."
You can in a bit. We should find a safe area.
Crim was so startled that he realized he talked, and he glances back and he's like, "Oh, they didn't hear me. They were still panicking. It's fine." He thinks
It
to
happens.
himself.
Wait,
Yeah.
does he say that or does he think it?
No, he thinks that part, but he definitely was shocked enough to actually speak there. So who knows from there? I'm struggling to center him on a tile properly.
Is the lava still encroaching?
The lava is indeed. Some of these pools are slowly widening. The steam geysers are still going, but not as intensely, and there's still rocks peppering the landscape. The sturdier are looking a bit more active now that there's not like combat and spells.
All right. We should get out of here ASAP. Alex, you just start by make the call. Anything important to take?
Alex is momentarily distracted, looking around to see if a certain someone is here.
Not in plain sight. This steam makes it impossible to see beyond 60 feet, and there is certainly more lava pools and steam outside of that radius.
By the way, Tal, for your sake, if the thing that Crim just ate had any magical items, on the next rest he has, he'll be able to like owl ball that up later.
Okay, good. Thanks.
I guess that's a good way to like. All right, do an investigation check. Oh, sorry, you only got a 2. You don't know. Are you sure?
Wade make his own perception check then to look around real quick.
No, I was momentarily distracted. Then I hear Wade shake it off and look around and see if there's. I mean, I guess trying to just plot a safe route out of here, I think, is the highest priority. Is just find a route clear of lava pools and mount up in GTFO.
Well, for what it's worth, you guys can do investigation for treasure. Crim can do the flying and investigating, because he also has good investigation to find the road, and that's what he's been doing prior.
Yeah, no checks needed for that stuff. You were already aware. Just quickly reorient, and you could leave here promptly if you wish. But if Wade is looking for something else, you can do that too.
Crim's an obedient boy. He'll help search very briefly.
It's not me who's in danger.
Hastily, so like, I don't know, like disadvantage equivalent. I don't know what you do for that. If he's like, yeah, lava's coming, may as well just quickly check while we're walking past the bodies.
Okay.
I don't know, it's your call, just asking.
For special loot, yeah, you could each roll an investigation check or perception check, I suppose, for this.
We're doing it hastily because we don't want the lava to get us.
We shall do perception.
Yeah. Yes, Alex would be interested in, for the sake of learning more about what these things are doing here.
That is worth noting, because I don't. If the one that Crim ate had any instructions, it has to be magical instructions. Otherwise, we're not gonna know.
Find a burnt scrap of paper.
Magically burnt, therefore it's safe.
I definitely failed.
Dirty 20 on me for investigation.
Okay. There's a tingle of magic from somewhere in your stomach, Crim. You don't think it's the creature. But in the external area, neither of you can see. I mean, there's chain shirts, primitive metal weapons, shields. But the only other thing of note that you would see, Crim, with that 20, is this corpse here. He has an idol or talisman of some kind wrapped from his neck, dangling. It looks like himself in miniature, like a fire newt statuette.
Crim will kind of like, he'll pick it up, glance back, whisper, sorry, and takes it for inspection later.
Gentlemen, we are leaving.
Don't have to tell me twice, says Starcatcher, and the entourage agrees, following you.
He was talking to the gentleman.
Crim
You gotta
takes off
stay.
to lead.
Fingers are crossed.
Get out of here.
Okay. Then feel free to not use the map anymore, but away you go!
Well, what do I do?
Well,
Let me go hack into his files really quick.
There are some moments where you have to watch over your back. There's like a lookout called from the Ibis in a shrill, warbly voice. But no one sustains any serious injuries. The sturdy are certainly interested in getting out, and once the periphery where it's thinning out is visible, They seem to take heart and go faster, more directed. And a couple moments later, you're back in relatively normal, rocky terrain, although the path is momentarily lost. And behind you, just this like steamy hellscape with like flashes of fire here and there, and that hiss of steam that's slowly dwindling.
Does Stereo sound like a Pokemon to anyone else?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what
I was
too.
thinking it.
See some Go-Goat up there too.
Yeah,
No.
it sounds like a Pokemon with no evolutions that was like made in like Gen 6 or 7 and that everyone forgot about.
Meant to be a tank.
Like
I
Stantler?
keep thinking, I keep thinking because Stantler does have an evolution now in Wardeer, I think,
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
which is like very similar sounding.
But anyway.
Yeah, it's never easy. Gets easier being under fire, but you're all right. He says.
I think the fire was under us. Well, at least me.
and they sound off, checking each other, like brushing ash off. Like, was that a burn? No, it's just smoke. And yeah, they're okay. None of them seems like traumatized.
Would Alex's consternation have been obvious enough, or that's the thing you gotta we look for?
Alex is what?
Alex's puzzlement, I guess. With
Befuddlement?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you probably saw him look kind of distracted or something a couple times.
It's alright. Crim has negative insight. He doesn't notice. Someone else does, though.
Yeah, you. Oh, Alex, you all right?
Thought I. Never mind.
Yeah.
Probably the
Thought you
fumes getting to me.
You had soldier's eyes. I've seen it before. Something like it. Anyways, I won't pry. Let's get moving. Oh, how's that for an audition?
Wow.
Gotcha. Blinks. Did you orchestrate that? That's very not okay.
The same thing.
Well, we are not quite so powerful as to affect the environment in that way, so it was more impromptu.
He looks like he is, pointing at Alex. He does nature things.
I shot a single bolt of lightning. I didn't reform the entire ground and make pools of lava show up.
She starts rambling, and then who's the one that's not an ibis that's next to her? I forget, but he like lowers her
Porcupine?
accusatory arm.
Wait, no,
Like
wait.
they nod at you.
Instead of like witch hunts, it's druid hunts.
An elephant. That's it.
Shaman hunt.
Well, Wade. Yeah, that was a fine audition. You could fight. Yeah, that's. I admit I'm impressed, but what was that? And she looks at the guide too. Who looks a little bit far away, considering it's like a one-arm shrug.
Turner will kind of take the time to. I don't remember every detail from that knowledge check that I had gotten, but I remember it was a pretty decent one. He just kind of give the gist of what those things were, and feel free to give me a recap.
I showed like the rocks appear. The rocks appear. Prepare for trouble. Make it up.
No.
I think it was like the roll he did over
Yeah,
what
they like the
had
knowledge check about
transpired.
them.
So these are fire newts, or more formally known as salamen. They sort of
Right.
look like uplifted lava-themed newts, which is a type of salamander, but they are not. They're actually truly elementals. And you know they're not particularly smart. They seem to fight to the death there. And they rode into this place on... I mean, where could they have come from? Because the rocks came from the steam vents, and they were on the rocks. You looked at those vents, and it looks like they were big enough for them to have come from underground? And you do recall, I don't think we got the great specifics, but that these things have appeared in Bose in the past, but you couldn't recall like the history of that.
Okay. Turner says that.
They're also spicy.
Yes, then they are also spicy. Thank you, Crim.
Crim didn't actually say that.
Oh, right,
He might have
okay.
remarked it.
So some sort of natural disaster phenomenon. Caused by what, I wonder?
Nature's way of playing a trick on us, I think.
Is there a meteor heading towards the planet?
God.
No.
If only.
You know, in lots of Final Fantasy time magic, it includes meteors for some reason.
Is our whole entire like journey gonna have to just be telling someone to do his fucking job?
This information doesn't seem to mean much to those not of your party. They start talking about their own theories, and this is a cursed journey. No, must be something to do with time magic. Surely that's what's going on. Whatever. Not as interested.
An investigation for another time.
How far away from the university?
You're, I think, not even halfway. Let me see.
Okay. Then Turner won't be too alarmed with how close it is to the school, but it's a bit... Definitely noting it down to be mindful of other potential stuff.
My mistake. You're actually. This is the morning of the third day, and this was anticipated to be a 4-day journey.
So, first, I hope this university is a safe haven.
Well, we have plenty of powerful mages there, so if there's any place to be in danger.
Snoopy are they? I don't want to be constantly under watchful orbs all the time. Ew.
Well, they're all very curious minds there, so they'll probably be poking and prodding us for anything they can. Apologies in advance, Crim.
Crim kind of cowers a bit at that idea, but he nods. He's like, could be interesting as long as they don't get a little too crazy.
For any
You can tell he's kind of like psyching himself up for like, I'm gonna be a student. And then he's like, I'm gonna be a student's experiment. And then he thinks, I'm gonna be a student.
For anybody here who's like played Skyrim, like anytime you go to like the college of the mages, like the mages guild equivalent, and a dragon shows up, the dragon just gets completely decimated by all the mages just blasting them with fireballs and stuff.
Wow.
I imagine
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of what I was thinking of here.
Like Cashmere become like the High Mage, Skyrim style or something.
You know, by Elder Scrolls logic, he could.
You don't need magic in the magic faction. What are you kidding me?
The steam at this point has thinned out. The hissing is all but gone, sort of plateaued at a very low amount of pressure release. And you can see the lava is cooling, becoming just rock. Though the heat of the area hasn't gone away yet. It looks safe now. Should you wish to turn back.
Oh yeah, let's stop this almost 3/4 into our journey. Yeah, I imagine after they kind of, put some aloe vera on themselves, they're probably ready to keep going.
And we looked at the grind, it wasn't like dry lava or over-dried lava. Like, this doesn't happen often, I imagine, from what we presumed.
Could roll a nature check to determine the natural volcanism, geology, whatever of this mountain range.
Vulcans, this is a Star Trek campaign?
Let's see. I guess could we just raise the issue of I suppose like gesture down to the floor and just like raise those sorts of questions up and just see if anyone will take him up on his inquiry.
Yep. Roll for the guide. They have advantage because their job is to know this area.
I got a 12 on my check.
Oh, I got a 14. She starts answering, and maybe you bounce some ideas around Alex, or at least take her wisdom. This does not seem like a volcanic mountain range. Maybe it was in the past, a long time ago? You're not sure. Sure haven't seen any other lava so far.
So it's not cyclical then. All right. Perhaps our journey is cursed.
Well,
I think you're a little late on that observation.
Okay. So no other immediate stuff here, just kind of like, whatever, let's keep going.
I guess
I think so.
I guess while he's on the deer, if he can on the ride, he might try to identify the talisman thing.
Then cool. As you take off, there are some queries to you, Crim, like, oh, you can talk, what's up with that? I'm sure you're familiar with this song and dance.
yeah. Crim kind of just like lowers his head, like, oh, well, every time.
You're on your own this time, my friend.
Does this count as a short rest?
I think we can take one if we need it.
I don't know what qualifies as a short rest while traveling.
Well, what I'm saying is I think we can just stop and take one if we need to.
Can we? Is it? Oh yeah, the lava's settled, right?
Once we get far enough away.
Yeah, you could stop to do a short rest. I'm gonna say you can't ritually cast while riding a mount,
fair.
even at travel pace.
That's fair. Then while we're doing a short rest, I'll do it then.
Cool.
Yeah, Crim would kind of quietly answer the questions and explain that he's trying to keep a low profile because things are getting kind of weird right now. And then mid-explanation, he'll be like, hang on a sec.
Oh no.
I don't know what magical item he actually ate, but he kind of just like, if it's small, he kind of just like coughs and then it just pops out like a Pez dispenser.
Some viscous dragon saliva coated scimitar and shield pop up. The weapon and shield that he was wielding.
Oh,
And,
this is interesting. This one's magical because it didn't digest. He explains as part of his explanation.
Ezra
Crim,
looks on in disgust. Like, you swallowed a whole sword?
I mean, it was part of him. I wasn't thinking. It just happened.
hey Crim,
Some
could you do
troops
me a
will pay good
favor?
money for that.
Could you do me a favor and go dip that back into the lava before I touch it?
Crim kind of looks around for nearby lava to wash it.
Yeah. It's a little 5-minute walk, but yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
As before he, before he, like, as he's on the way back, he's like, I was sarcastic. He's gone.
His ring persona could be a sword swallower.
You know what the crazy thing is? Feast restores on a short rest.
Oh no.
But I can't use it very often because Crim has an alignment preference on what he actually eats.
Turner will send the golem off with him. The construct, rather. It's still
Ironically, he
here.
does not gain HP from the construct.
No, I just mean to, he'll
No, I
take
know.
over the
I just think it's funny.
protect him, and then he'll take care of dipping it in, so Crim's not hurting himself.
Alex and Cash, you guys can hear like conversation the others under their breath, like, so he can digest non-magical metal? What? Sort of theorization.
Bro, I don't know how it works. That's just what the text says.
You tell them this and like, oh, if it's in the rules, okay.
Then again, he is a behemoth. He probably has like Tasmanian-style acid going on.
We sometimes have an argument about whether it works this way or not, and then it turns out, oh yeah, it does.
How long does the ritual identification take?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Or 11 minutes? I don't know. Either 10
Yeah,
or either 10
think
or
it-
11.
I think it easily fits in a short rest to do a few of them.
11.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Snap, were you gonna
33,
say something?
he can do it.
No, okay.
Sorry, were you
I
saying
thought you were going to
Snap?
say something.
I was gonna say that Cashmere thinks about the implications of Crim eating this, and then decides to stop thinking about the implications.
The implication is, if we ever need to hide a body,
Oh no.
We just need to cast a spell on the body so that way it's magic.
Alright. First item you divine upon is this. Salmon Idol. Enjoy that essay.
essay.
it in? Oh, it's in Foundry.
Ooh, rare.
And loot. Yeah, first rare item.
You can become a salamander.
Well, it's obvious who's getting this one.
Wow.
You know, at least when we took it off, it didn't untransform. That would have been awkward.
I do like if you give it to Alex, he becomes a slightly different salamander.
Alex
It's
swap.
nothing.
He becomes stronger because, as you know, palette swaps of things you've seen before are stronger in these things.
Alex turns into a regional form Salaman.
And I will say, I
Resistance
said
to
this.
fire damage.
This figurine
immediate-
resembled the creature you took it from, but on closer inspection, like, no, this seems like it resembles a different one, an individual that was not on the battlefield, perhaps an ideal.
Do you have abs or something?
He has
Yes.
abs and he's very handsome. Yes.
As soon as like Turner's done looking it over, he just kind of just immediately looks to Alex and hands it over to him. I think he'll be taking this.
Seems like a reasonable. Yeah, I can make use of some of this.
Alternatively, never mind.
Never mind, Charlie.
Alright, good show. Alright, what's the state of that shield?
Well,
I don't know. It's really hot right now. Let it cool off.
Retains heat unnaturally well. It's gonna stay hot for a while. For what it's worth, anything that's a shield, Crim is out. He straight up. I don't think there is any way for him to be able to use shields. So that's all you guys.
Okay. I
Alex,
think.
do you shield?
Yes.
Well, it's metal, so he probably can't.
Yes, I can.
Oh, you can? Okay, never mind.
I am wearing metal armor right now.
Oh,
Druids became
did this happen?
a little more secular.
okay. Then you two fight over it. Assuming you can both use it.
Druids
I know
are too
that-
woke now, SMH.
God damn it. Because I know that that Cashmere can't, and Turner obviously can't.
More like you
Whoa!
won't.
As a reaction, 2d8 fire. Jesus Christ.
It's
I mean, I guess it's with a
basically
melee attack, so there's a slight limit, but damn.
it's
Nate's
basically
jealous.
a weaker version of Hellish Rebuke.
You can also eat it, Nemo.
It's like you're getting all the resources, Alex. I mean,
I can only eat
you
them
can-
if they're at 0 HP already.
No, the item, I mean.
That's true. That would hurt, though.
You can have the shield if you want. I certainly
Yeah.
could make use of it. But
You know, I'm thinking with... It's good on Alex for this, the last thing, but I'm thinking of, like, Crim getting the totem thing. I think he can't absorb it because it's not a thing you wield. But even then, like, if he used it, I don't know what's worse, being a dragon or being a salaman, because in either case, you're gonna get looks.
Oh, I'm talking about the molten shield specifically.
No, I know. I'm looking at the last item.
Oh, okay. And the
would
scimitar.
Crim's overdrive be able to trigger the effect of the idol?
What do you mean?
It says
Yeah.
you have to use magic that causes your form to change.
Huh.
Let me look at the description.
Is overdrive? I mean, it's obviously to a naked eye, it looks magical as hell. But I don't know if overdrive is explicitly described. It's called natural
Yeah.
overdrive.
You Dragon Spark to enhance your physical might. Your size increases by 1 category. It is. I mean, it's dragon magic that makes you bigger.
If it's dragon spark, is that magic? I don't know, man. This is an interesting interaction.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at this more later.
Yeah. I'm not too fussed on this. It's good. It's very good. But first of all, I don't even know if it can be wielded. And second of all, like, there are other things.
And it's. I mean, you could just wear it and not wield it and still use it as a magic item, right?
That's true. I don't necessarily have to absorb everything. I just like the theming of it.
Yeah.
Steamy tar.
I would say yes, but I think there's at least 3 party members who use it. But anyway, one more thing.
Certainly.
Wade, you use shields too, right? Just checking.
I can, but I prefer to keep both hands open for this. It gives like a little pistol, like a little flip, and holsters it.
I like you into that in character. Who are you
The
talking
voice
to,
is
Wade?
coming back.
We also did address him in character.
yeah.
I believe the last item is the sword.
I just
Yes.
occasionally talk to God, don't worry.
There's a sword.
That's
We
not
all
what it is, he
do,
was more
Wade.
worried.
We all do. Ooh.
That's good persistent damage, Christ.
Is this one like it's not like a once per day or anything like that, it's just always active?
It's just a marker. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, if
Until
any
an
of you
action
guys-
is spent dealing with the lava.
Well, if any of you guys want to become fire themed, now's your chance.
Calbeck.
I see a use for this on Crim, but not a pressing use. So if nobody wants it, Crim can take this. And then he'll basically be hot swapping weapons during his attacks.
Hot swapping.
Because... Wow. Wow. That didn't even occur to me. But yeah, bottom priority for
Good
Crim
roll.
on this one, but he'll take it otherwise.
Take resolve. What a pun.
Thank you.
Wow. Nobody wants the free D4 per turn?
I mean,
I
I could use bomb. I'm mostly ranged.
I could definitely find a use for it at some point.
I mean, I don't see any reason for I guess either of you two to not take it unless you have like a better alternatives for your main actions.
Wait, the wording of this... If its wielder has already dealt melee physical damage in any way this turn, this weapon marks its targets with lava? What does that mean?
Does that include not damage not using the weapon? Like if you just
Yeah,
punch
Yeah, in
someone?
any way.
Yes.
So
By
wait, if
ma-
Crim just has this weapon as a slot, and he uses his other weapon, the D4 still procs?
It procs when the Molten Crescent deals damage, yes.
Okay, I'm just getting the order of operations here correct. So, he does 2 claw strikes with the Drain weapon on 2 different people.
Yeah.
Then on a third person, he does a Molten Strike. All 3 of them get a D4?
The third person gets the D4.
Okay.
You just have to basically be able to attack more than once per your turn, and
Yeah,
then you'll get
it's
a
like-
proc.
Once you're heating up in any way, it's like, okay, now this crescent is active and it will, like, lava people.
I see. So an alternative is first with the Drain attack, then his second will be with the Molten, and then 2 people will get the D4, assuming all separate targets.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We need like an ice weapon so
Um,
someone can dual wield these.
I want to clarify melee physical damage. Does that mean bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage with a melee attack?
Can it also be force damage?
Ooh, that messes with Cashmere.
Mm.
I mean, Cashmere can
Yeah, I wanna
still do
say-
those, but
I want to agree with what you said, Doc.
So it has to be one of the 3 physical damage types in melee range. Or not melee range, but a melee attack that results in at least partially those 3 physical things.
I think so, yes.
I'm just
So I
saying
can't, like-
melee range isn't valid because you might have reach or something like that.
Yeah.
So I can't like hit someone with force Shillelagh and do the same thing.
Shillelagh is a spell attack, right?
Yeah, I don't think that's physical damage.
No, Shillelagh is a physical attack. You can choose whether you deal force damage or the weapon's normal damage type.
We'll go over those rules later.
yeah, I'm proud of that. That's really here or there.
I think for now, Crim can have it because until Cashmere switches up his weapon masteries, he won't get any use out of it, which would be not till next to long rest. So
You can do it on an intermediate rest.
I can.
Yes.
Intermediate, not short.
So
Okay.
can we go to bed for the night?
In addition, this is out of game knowledge, not necessarily in-game knowledge, but should the party ever wish to pursue resonance things, the cheapest transactions are ones that switch magical properties like this onto similar pieces of gear.
Similar pieces of gear, but does that include like sword to spear?
The more dissimilar, the more expensive you could, yeah. But,
Okay.
scimitar to longsword, it'd be pretty
Alright,
easy.
I want to become a shield basher now.
I guess the good rule of thumb there is if it's the same damage type output, it's probably similar. Like sword and axe, probably similar. Sword and spear, probably not.
Yeah, we're saying
I'll
mastery
ask him to go
properties.
back Alright, let's push on.
Significantly less natural light, so I gotta turn on these lights. Alright.
Javelin throwing dagger.
And is it attunement is a short rest, right?
An hour.
Yes. Well, it can be done during a short rest.
For what it's worth, Crim can't actually absorb things until a long rest, or an intermediate. So that ain't happening yet anyway. So no rush on that one.
Okay. Well, then off you go. After the short rest, morale has returned. Things seem as peaceful as they can be, and Starcatcher seems like she is impressed and has a much more positive outlook about what just happened, and is talking to you, Wade, about okay, why did you guys learn to do that? And I wonder if I could eke a bit more out of this and that. Well, maybe we could, I'll get some gear for the Seekers for... Surely one of you will be lava-themed with all this fancy new magical equipment you were talking about.
Well,
So we fight. Can we fight flashy? I suppose is the important thing.
You know, as long as I don't have to talk, as long as I don't have to talk too much, I think I can put on a decent show.
Your dragon, Crimson, he can sure take a hit and make it look like it hurt. I don't know about the rest of you. We'll see.
I can do the monologue for all of us, if I must.
Cashmere would raise an eyebrow at that. What do you mean can't take a hit? I was surrounded.
Did they get you?
No, they. Never mind.
He's actually very good at. He's very good at absorbing hits. Quite.
He can take a hit, he just chooses not to.
Yeah, what he said.
It's an angle that sometimes works. Some of the earlier fighters would do it that way, but we found that the crowd really gets into it more when you actually, get hit. Maybe you could work on that.
oh, well, I mean, when during that thing that happened at the restaurant and someone got hit, they seemed horrified. I guess when it's actually in the field, there's more interest.
Well, one, they were not expecting it, and two, they were probably amateurs. Or up and
That's true.
comers.
You straight up smashed the ribs of Devilish Dax, Crim, with your tail. Yeah, we're not.
I thought
no
I was
one's
an
trained
actual
on that.
devil. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine, I'm sure. Last I heard, he's doing okay.
Yeah, I think we healed him up. Glances at Alex.
Turner glances at Cashmere.
What? I didn't know either. Not until the end.
For what it's worth, I wouldn't have eaten him. He was talking and stuff.
And the banter continues. Question for you, though, Doc. What is Alex's opinion on what has transpired? Is he thinking about this? Is he pushing it from his mind?
He is definitely thinking about this. No question about that. Trying to figure out why is he having weird hallucinations? Why is he having hallucinations about her?
Could you give me an Arcana check, please?
Nat 1, long lost cousin.
Well, I did actually get a nat 1. I'm gonna resolve that.
Oh,
That is significantly better. That is a 22.
22! Well, thinking real hard about this with plenty of time to do so. You're thinking about why you experienced this, what happened there. Was this some... Well, I shall say, you do recall something about fire newts. They have some interplanar capabilities. Something about their culture or their physiology allows them physically, or maybe it's information, something about them, it goes somewhere else. You can't recall if it's telepathy or teleportation or some plane of fire or lava or what, but your working theory might be that something to do with your proximity to them or touching them or seeing them fight enabled information to go to your brain from maybe other fire newts? Some type of cosmic connection?
Except I remember at the very end, if I recall correctly, she was attacking one that looked identical to the one I was attacking.
I didn't mean to imply identical.
Okay.
Maybe just very similar.
Have I ever seen her use fire before?
Use fire before? What do you mean?
You know who did I see her use fire-based attacks, but I don't know, she seemed to be associated with fire in some way in some of those images.
You seem to use thunder as well, just like you did with a lightning arrow.
Yeah, at the very end, it kind of seemed to be very much like
Yeah, that was at the
mirroring.
very end, but in some of the scenes last session.
Well, according to Avatar: The Last Airbender, fire and lightning are real close.
That's true. You did see her go before shooting the arrow. No, you recognize more or less all the capabilities she displayed in that vision series.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose that's all I'd want to say on that for now then. As you keep going, I need a bit of time. How do you feel about a little premature break, Z?
Okay,
We're
we're
at a
only
good
20 minutes
spot
early,
for
so
it.
I can do it.
Thanks.
we'll use the
Kill
Alex
them
break
all.
screen. Alright, we'll see you guys in however long Tal needs.
Bye-bye.
Hello, welcome back. Thanks for the early break situation. This is gonna get interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready?
That bodes well.
Probably not, but sure, let's pretend I am
See what
anyway.
happens.
I'm ready for this. Da, da, da.
For identification, some rituals, some chillin', some talking, some lunch, some bandaging, passes, and then after an hour or two, maybe you can dismiss that event as an independent anomaly on your trip, a random encounter, if you will. And yet, after a couple of hours, something else unusual happens. You hear hoofbeats approaching rapidly, strong and heavy hoofbeats. And turning, looking behind you, you see
Selves?
some characters. These characters are as follows, after I change the music.
Oh boy.
Yeah. one of them, all of them are astride a mount that I will describe last. The one in front who is driving this mount is a youngish-looking guy. He's built like a bodybuilder. He's a white ox. He's got golden horn caps on each of his horns, a golden nose ring. He's completely bare-chested. His nipples are pierced. His navel is pierced. Bit of a show-offy body situation. He's got a small, confident smirk as he. What do you call me? The mount closer to you guys. Behind him, peeking over his shoulder, is a little uplifted armadillo fellow who looks a little bit younger, maybe 20. He's got long ears, sensitive eyes behind some glasses that he's like readjusting against the front breeze approaching you guys. And his shell looks very beaten up, dented, like it's seen a lot. He's studying you all, and maybe you turn and notice them approaching. He like kind of hides behind the ox. And standing on the rump of the mount behind both of them, looking over both of them, is a third uplifted person. A female coyote who looks about the ox's age. She's like kind of riding daredevilish, like fur swept back, or like head fur is a bit of a ponytail. It's like whipping in the wind, and like her eyes are looking at you with eagerness. Looks like she's about to jump off or something insane. Questions so far?
Yeah, but why don't you
So
continue?
they're coming up behind us?
Yes.
Yeah, but we can. They're not being stealthy about it.
And the horse is a feral horse. It's real big. It's a war horse. And it's somewhat spectral. It is translucent. Its tail is moving independently of the breeze that its passage is creating. Clearly magical. And it goes... There's like distant voice as he pulls it to a stop some 60 feet away from you guys. The coyote jumps off, walks to the front of the group enthusiastically. He swings his leg off, like, does a big stretch. You can see like ripples of his muscles as he approaches too. He's even like doing some flexes as he approaches you. And the armadillo is last. He just kind of meekly follows in their wake. He seems a bit almost awed at the way the other two are approaching. Any other questions?
Yet.
Okay.
Good. Well, not travelers.
Before they fully approach, and before they're within earshot, Crim kind of whispers to himself, "Oh, that guy is stacked."
Yeah. The guide and the others look puzzled and let you do the talking, Wade. You say this to the coyote woman as she leads. Yes, hello! Well met indeed, fellow travelers. It's so nice to see you all here. Glad we finally caught up. How are you doing? You look a little worse for the wear. Maybe something to do with that lava? I don't know, there are corpses everywhere.
Not up. Cashmere dismounts his mount and strides up. Are you following us?
Yes. Following you, Cashmere. You are the wielder of that time magic in Valandria. It's the talk of the town.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Surprised?
I mean, I shouldn't be. Who are you?
The ox clump steps forward, like, this is Holly. I'm Hamish. You seen these muscles, my dude? You should work out sometime with me. And he hefts off of his back a barbell. With one end, the weights are on, the other end, there is not, as if he intends to use it as a giant mace. That's right, I'm Holly. Nice to meet you all. Oh, and this is Herbert. Herbert again adjusts his spectacles and peers forward at you. Hi, I'm Herbert. These guys are really cool. You should listen to them.
Cashmere is just looking on with the most dumbfounded expression he could possibly make.
Pleasure to
Crim
meet you,
is
Herbert, all of
starstruck,
you.
but not saying anything.
If you have designs on our powers, let us not stand on ceremony. Let's get this over with.
Holly. Wow, really that quick? All right, well, we can certainly fight to the death. Is that what you're looking for?
Is that what you're looking for?
Not necessarily. It would make a pretty cool ambush, would it? Yeah, it would be a pretty cool chapter to our epic world adventure. We could do it that way if they're not going to be sports about it, yeah.
So you are, you aren't these koi hunters.
They all nod that they are.
Well, you said that you mentioned those corpses that we had passed, that you had passed by. Oh, that was our handiwork. I don't feel like desecrating this land any more than we already have, though.
Well, if you want to just fall on your blades or ask your dragon friend Crimson. It's Crimson, right? Herbert says, yes, his name is Crimson. He's a very capable melee combatant. Thanks, Herbert. You're great. He says, oh, well, thank you. She says, you could let him just rip you apart and leave your powers behind. That's easier. No desecration of the land needed.
Cashmere holds up his hand and says, wait, you said Valandria, right? How long have you been following us?
Shoot, I misspoke. I meant,
Briefy?
Naverby. My bad.
Never. Okay. Dial it back.
Yeah, sorry.
He still asks, how long have you been following us?
Oh, it's, I don't know, a week? Something to a fortnight, I don't know. This is an ongoing thing. It's hard to keep track of time. We're always on the move. So much fun to have, so much hunting to do.
And you just assumed we would just fall over and let you have them? Just because you traveled a week? And because... work out, I guess?
Hamish says, you got it, bro. Holly says, I guess there was a bit of a lapse in judgment. I mean, most people we catch up to were pretty eager to not, fight to the death. They just want a peaceful resolution.
What exactly is a peaceful resolution supposed to look like with someone like you?
Well, we've tried a few things to get them to give up their powers, to not have to murder to do them, but... well, we have yet to figure that out.
Well, why do you want these powers?
Wait. Never mind.
Oh. Because we're on an epic adventure, and we are going to get all the powers that exist. We're friends forever. All the powers forever. It's pretty cool so far.
And
Best time we've ever had. And they nod at each other.
And what happens after you have them all? And you see each other with all the other ones that you do not have.
But we'll have them all. We'll have them all, she says.
Between you collectively, but no one of you will.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty good.
You'll never get to know what happens once you do have them all, until you do.
Alex, I'd like you to make a intimidation check, please.
I thought it would be like a persuasion check to turn on each other.
I'm very, very good at these.
Okay.
Take the lead.
8.
Okay. They look at each other. Holly kind of scratches her head. Herbert says quickly, You guys can have them. You guys are way cooler than I am. You always were." Like he gets slapped on the face by Hamish. Dude, it's cool. Shut up. You're one of us. And Holly says, well, naturally I would take them all. I'm the leader. I'm the thinker, I gotta have the abilities to back it up.
I'll have to gauge the reactions of the other two to this.
Turner just kind of like dies a little bit inside every time Herbert talks.
So, Cashmere will look back at the group, still kind of dumbfounded, and then he'll look back at these three, and cross his arms, and motion for the ox to come forward. Okay, big guy, take a swing at me.
Oh God.
He says gladly. And he walks up, like doing this little breathing routine to amp himself up, like looking like a feral ox for a moment as he swings his head around. And there's like this whoosh sound as he brings this barbell to bear, and he'll make an attack at you.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing, take resolve if you don't have it.
Whereas this is the part that is gonna bother me. The stat blocks are all over, but I get a 24 to hit.
Okay.
Mm.
How much damage?
And please make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good at those. Fuck!
Proficient at least.
If he gets knocked on his ass from this, I'm gonna laugh.
Be very Cashmere on brand at this point.
11.
Oh, you have resolve.
I do. I may as well use it. You're right. Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Why not? What could go wrong?
Hey.
Okay, that could be much better.
The breath is knocked out of you in this comical as you take 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are like knocked into a backflip that you're able to land, of course.
And
You don't fall prone.
deflect damage. Nice.
Takes no damage from that.
Cashmere gets hit with this, and yeah, he does a backflip and lands right on his feet, unharmed.
Something strange happens as the swing is completed and you land. He's already making another attack, moving way too fast that his build would allow him to. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Another 9 bludgeoning damage and another strength save, please.
Okay. Okay. Well, he wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah. This time you are knocked on your butt. And that burst of speed is gone. He's not frowning but not smiling, kind of sizing you up.
I thought the agreement was one swing.
Tim bristles a bit at that. These
Cashmere-
guys aren't just talk.
Are you proud of
Cashmere rubs
yourself?
his chest as he stands up, kind of, letting out a groan. Okay. Nice hit.
He would reach out his hand to help you up.
I'll take it, yeah.
He says, "That doesn't count." And as he's helping you up, you are healed fully by divine energy that is flowing through him into you.
Well,
Crim will speak up, figuring that if they have all that intel, they know he talks. And he will say, "You said you never found a peaceful option. Does that mean you've already killed every koi you found?"
No, we're just getting started, says the coyote.
How many?
Zero. She ventures, looking at you.
I don't believe her for a second.
Okay.
Even Crim's trying an insight on that one.
Okay. Insight check.
Oh my gosh, can the dice please stop hating me? 8.
The Ocho.
Are you good at these ones, Cash?
Wait, give it
For what it's worth, I rolled a 5 total. I'm not good at these either.
Wait,
Not
give a
that
little side tip over to Alex. Add a D8.
Is that even...
I'll just go ahead and give it a try too, if I'm allowed.
No,
no?
I'll
Okay.
say only 2 people, please.
Fair.
It's now a 9.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be.
She certainly has confidence. She's a fast-talking person. She could be lying. You don't know.
Where'd you get
Oh.
that one then?
But I do know.
Where'd you get that one then? Crim jerks his head at the Ox, who had already demonstrated a speed-up time thing.
We don't know. Nor do we know where I got mine or Herbert got his. Would you like to tell us where you got yours, Cashmere? Wait, we know that already.
Oh, do you?
What's
We
the
do our
story
research.
say?
Turner's
Oh,
gonna
there
kind
was
of like.
this.
Turner's gonna kind of like
What?
just He's just going to preemptively cast Mage Armor.
Okay, let me do a check to identify that spell from Herbert. Okay, they look like they're ready to fight at this, but Herbert says, "Oh, it's just mage armor. I mean, come on, let him do his thing." And they stand down. And then Herbert would say, "We heard there was an epic showdown." Hamish like gives him a nod. Yeah, cool. An epic showdown in this abandoned metal workplace. We're not from there. We forget what it's called, and some crazy stuff happened. We interviewed some of them later, and the power went from this other rabbit to you, and then you fled town very intelligently. Good move, I think.
And
Go on. Sorry.
and who gave you this information?
We did our research.
Research.
We talked to people. Hamish threatened them a little bit. Nothing crazy violent, just to get the info we need to continue our epic adventure.
Are these guys giving us any reason to let them live at this point? They're threatening our lives. They're evasive and implying that they've already taken other lives. They've threatened people. They do not show any remorse whatsoever for what they're threatening us for. Do we have any reason?
Well, we don't know if we can beat them.
If we can't beat them, they're going to kill us.
Oh, we could try and convince them not to. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I have a question for you. Did one of these people you talked to, were they a rabbit like me, but they had ears angled down, fully black fur, had an earring?
Oh, that's Falzone. No, we didn't talk to him. We just talked to some of the lackeys and his family.
Right. Cashmere's has a very not happy look on his face right now.
Hamish says, "Listen," as he flexes, showing his very overdeveloped left back muscle. "We're not actually going around slaughtering people for their powers. We're new at this. We're just getting started. We really haven't killed anyone. We don't really want to kill anyone. But how else are we going to get these powers that give us epic cool things? It's
Why do
a
you want
tough
more of them in the
situation.
first place?
Well, I mean, it's just a feeling,
It's
and
because you've overused your powers. Overusing them makes you go crazy. That's what always happens. That's why we barely use them. And it looks like using it too much makes you hungry for more. Look at you, contemplating killing us just for our power? You don't even care. What's wrong with you?
And what's worse is you clearly skipped leg day.
Wait, hold this. I'm going for a high five.
you can make an intimidation check with that if you wish, which might be very effective. But while you're doing that, Holly throws up an arm and is like, don't listen to them, Hamish. They're just afraid. Like all the other... We know what happens to the koi hunters that succeed, and we're going to be as cool as them.
What
Koi
happens
hunters
when
who
fail?
succeed are irredeemable monsters.
What'd you get, Turner?
Oh, that was me doing the. Okay, I thought you were talking to Nemo.
No, you told them to skip leg day, so...
Yeah, I thought just for what Nemo was like, for what he was telling him. God, that's only. Do I use resolve for this? It's just so funny.
Our least threatening party members are making threats right now.
Fine, why not? I'm gonna burn resolve just because it's funny enough if I succeed.
Goodness.
10 only.
And... just snorts. Whatever, smarty pants. I didn't. Never do. And she says, irredeemable monsters?
Killing
Like-
for power would probably do that.
They're very powerful. They make the rules. They can do what they want.
They're
Make the
literally
rules?
serial killers.
I mean, are they all? Have you met any?
By definition, they have to be.
People don't know how to take it without killing. So, and you were pretty willing to do the same.
Wait, why don't you conjure up an image of that one that we walked in on back at... I forget the name of the village that Crim is from.
Oh shit.
Technically, I have to be in the same area, but I mean, I can make
Well,
an
no, can't
illusion
you?
of it.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I was talking about. Minor illusion.
Minor illusion, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Don't you mean?
yeah.
Get it as
Yeah,
detailed
what
as you
was-
possibly can. This
Wade
is
gives
what-
a little snap of his fingers.
You make the jaguar, okay.
Well,
This
the
is
jaguar or the dead body.
the dead body.
The dead body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
This is what one of
it's right if I
those-
could. Oh, sorry,
No,
go. All right.
The bugle, yeah, you finish. What do you conjure?
Well, keep conjure the corpse. But yeah, you can go, Crim.
This is what one of them did.
The last hunter that we had the pleasure of meeting with.
Hamish frowns. Herbert shies away. Holly glares at it. You're not too sure what she's thinking.
Is this what you want to do?
Also, Bickle, you should
This
probably
is-
be doing this.
Yeah, is it alright? Is it alright if I kind of?
yeah, step in.
Go.
All right. Do you think there's not dozens upon hundreds of others just like you in this cycle? Let's say you do win. You kill us and you take our powers. Are you ready to spend the rest of your life in fear of becoming like that? Throat slit in your sleep? The more powers you gain, the bigger of a target you become from people just like you.
So there will be a persuasion check, but maybe not right this moment, but understood. She says, this is all still poorly understood. There's gotta be other ways. Most people don't even know how they got their powers. You think you know it all? What do you know?
What do you plan to do with these powers once you have them all? And don't tell me, ooh, to have a cool epic adventure. You don't need to go around murdering people for that. What do you want these powers for? What makes you worthy of them?
Yeah. Much like Hamish, she also shifts at the question as if there isn't an immediate answer she has. Just once you have them, you know, looks at Cashmere, you know how freeing it is, how exciting it is to do things that no one else can do. And we'll go down in history. We'll continue being friends as long as we have each other. Doesn't matter, does it?
You'll be forgotten with a knife in your back. You'll just be another statistic.
Not what I can do. And she looks like she's going to snap her fingers. And then, you'll see. But no, that won't happen to us. I won't let it happen to them. We're in this together. And Herbert says, Yeah, I think with my power I'll be fine too. It's sort of definitional.
As they say, there's always a bigger fish. Well, I suppose we try to hide the kind route. Wait, can you just like this permissive look of like, I'm gonna threaten these fuckers?
Alright, you can roll that persuasion check now, if you wish, Wade.
Better in a crowd, bitch.
Namo, you're not proficient in persuasion, are you?
Not persuasion, intimidation.
Okay.
Nice.
It's something.
That is something. Turn them from hostile to best friends with you forever. Just kidding.
Sorry, he didn't get a nat 20.
Can you... Just give us a second, okay? And she turns and tries to team huddle with the others, her tail's not wagging.
Can Cashmere hear them?
Annie?
His ears.
That is a... Let's go with a perception check, sure. Can he hear them?
Okay, you can try, yeah.
He has advantage on this, I believe.
He does,
Okay,
yes.
It's DC 25 to catch most of what they're saying in this whispered huddle.
Well, it's still advantage, so let's see if I get
So you have to get a 19
better.
or a 20.
Oh,
21.
not quite.
Catch some quiet words. She has said the word friendship emphatically a couple times.
While they're huddling, Crim will kind of lean to the others and say, if we're going to just walk away, and if they threaten us, what do we do? I don't think we have a choice. It's
Turner
hunter be hunted right now.
will look to Starfinder and then say, if things get ugly here, you might want to get some distance. Things get a little explosive here, and not in the performative way.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay, give me 1 sec for her to respond to that.
Whole thing's been going way out of hand.
Also, for everyone else, don't forget your short rest heals.
And your temp HP. Let me give you that.
Okay.
Did we get temp? Oh yeah, short rest.
Well, I
She's
still
like-
have... Good.
It's like patting her pockets, like, I wish there was something I could give you against these guys. That might be a bunch of braggart young friends or whatever, but they need business. You better be careful. But she will
No.
back off with the others after this conversation.
If we can take them down, force them to tell a secret, then we'll leave them. Maybe if the power's gone, they won't be crazy.
I don't think this is because of their powers, Crim.
It just happened to them. They look like normal people. But then, the power just makes people go crazy, right? What if this is something it does? It corrupts them. Look at how freely they used it. We don't know if that's what happens.
They at least had some restraint, not to just use it to make a point.
We should at least try. Besides, once they lose the time power, they'll be powerless anyway.
Well, if you ask me, I'm up to just teach them a lesson.
Let's not...
Following us around.
Well, as long as the payment is the power.
Well, let's not get too arrogant here. The last time we got humbled. And that was
Just
only
one
against
of them.
one. Granted, they don't have as many powers, presumably, if they are telling the truth, but let's not just go and assuming every time we're gonna walk out victorious.
What's the temp HP Bugle 9?
9.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, well, I don't exactly appreciate being stalked like this. So if I get a few good punches in, maybe then they'll think twice.
Well, those punches will be returned.
I'm kind of nervous.
I'll live.
Well, if they damage my face, it's on you.
He smiles at that. Well, then I won't let that happen.
They let you finish your conversation. Yours was still going when they finished. And Hamish gestures to the sturdier underneath you all. Why don't you get them off the path? We don't want some feral animal cruelty involved. If there's any disputes.
I suppose we can abide that. We'll wait till dismount and just coincidentally start spreading out a little bit.
Yep.
We don't want to give up our powers to someone like you who has no good reason for it, and seems like you're pretty willing to resort to violence too. You know what this means, don't you? You should probably just leave.
What's your conclusion?
Conclusion is that leaving would involve us getting to the height of this chapter of excitement and then being convinced to change our ways and walk away and do who knows what, and that's just a lame book. We're not gonna do it. I think we're gonna fight you until you die, I guess. If that's how it works, yeah.
Okay. Crim gets big.
Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. His arm up 1 second. That's alright. You all have done your homework. Do you know my power?
She raises an eyebrow as if, what's the joke?
Maybe you will kill us. We'll die on the side of this road and go to whatever afterlife beyond. Find some enjoyment in it, maybe, if we're lucky. You know what happens if we kill you?
You get a cooler adventure.
Is that all you see in this?
Let's see what you're left with. If we kill you, I'll summon your spirit. Your ghost in this plane. He gestures around to the nowhere that they're in. Your spirit, and I won't let you go. You'll get to spend the rest of your eternity in this barren wasteland as you watch me piss on your corpse. Is that what you want?
She frowns.
Crim briefly looks like he was going to correct him about something, but then remembers, oh, he's intimidating, and he stops talking.
Why don't you help him?
She frowns. Herbert winces. Yock's just like, huh. Seems their minds are made up, though.
Crim takes a breath and goes big.
Roll for
Pre-initiative.
Initiative time! Activate. Okay, the thing's already there. Roll that. And then I will adjust that.
And
That is a nat 20.
by the way, I stayed dead spread out.
Well, I'm not going to count that anyways.
He did say that.
Okay, that's still good.
Trying to remember how to do initiative on here.
It's 23.
Man, the dice just hate me today.
Yeah, you could change your starting position to anything reasonable that isn't, like, in their face.
Okay,
Cashmere
I'm 50
technically
feet in
was
the air.
in their face earlier, but I put him right here.
This is to give me a very cynical view of the people of this world, I'll admit.
Well,
Welcome to my life.
as Crim had alluded to,
Actually, not that
he
high.
strongly suspects the power corrupted these people already from overuse without realizing it.
These are not your average people.
Would anyone like to swap at all? Cashmere's at the top.
If Crim is able to go first, he would be able to get them all in a breath weapon, which is very good.
If I go first, I get a hypnotic pattern.
Well, what is it?
That's pretty good, assuming it hits.
What is yours in the turn planner? Turn planner. Initiative.
Where the fuck did I go? Oh, my token was deleted.
Sorry.
That's not correct.
And with the whistle, they'd all have disadvantage on it. Their saves for hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
You know
We
what?
also need to see their rolls too.
I don't. When are we able to determine the alert switch? Is that when everyone rolls initiative?
Yeah, I think so. I'm putting it in.
Okay.
So we at least know that Hamish is going to be going after whoever goes first.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Oh, that's supposed to be. Oops.
Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense.
There we go.
Faster.
Herbert.
Yeah, it probably would be better for one of you two to go first, so up to you.
What's Hypnotic Pattern's range?
It's a 30-foot cube, so I could catch all of them.
Ooh, I see. Well,
so what do
Crim
we-
has other offense options, and this is kind of our one shot at getting all of them in easily, so yeah, you should probably take it.
Alright, so appreciate it.
Okay, I'll change mine to 7. Wade will be 23.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. Alright.
Okay. What do you do,
Alan?
Wade?
Yeah,
Get
so
him.
He gives a cynical little shrug. Well, I'll hold you all to my promise. As he gives a little blow of his whistle and some swirling lights and such. Hypnotic pattern and a cube that catches all of them. DC 16 wisdom save at a disadvantage.
Herbert pulls out a little stick, looks like a wand, and is murmuring
Oh,
something.
wait, actually, just in case the counterspell, Wade would retreat before doing that.
Wait, would you have known that beforehand, Beagle?
I don't think you can just do that, Bugle.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's not. I think that's fair, Beagle.
I should have planned my movement beforehand. Fuck.
Where were you?
Like here-ish, I think.
Is that still within the range of the spell?
You're 65 feet away from him.
Hypnotic pattern range is. Let's see. Come on, show it. Range is 120 feet for hypnotic pattern.
Okay, sweet. He is murmuring something as you do this. Your spell itself, the casting of it and what it does is not affected, but his allies sort of steel themselves to this.
This might neutralize the disadvantage to just flat.
Yeah. I will say, hey, you're a bard. You would recognize this as some type of counter charm ability.
So
And the words
basically-
he's mouthing, you catch words like "so cool" and "you guys rock," not like magical words.
So basically, they're losing any sort of disadvantage they have, is what I'm guessing.
We'll see.
Avoid becoming allow outside. Not exactly. Okay, I will roll them. And forgive me, these are 3 complicated stat blocks, so I may be a little bit slow.
I can only do it on one creature, but
Oh my goodness. Well, I got a nat 20, 18, and 18, so I don't even need Herbert's help.
Oh my god.
So much for that.
Oh, but the disadvantage. Okay, no, that just changed that to a nat 5. Okay, Herbert, but
okay.
he failed, so he will re-roll. Okay, yeah, that's like the lowest is a 14 plus something.
Jeez.
yeah, guys, I think we're all gonna die.
15. Does 15 save?
16 is his
15
DC.
does not. Yeah, 16.
Oh, okay, then Herbert is affected.
Ironic.
So as
Yeah.
all right. So as a reminder, he is charmed by me and also dazed. So I believe he gets movement, action, or bonus action, and no reaction.
Oh, we can't attack him.
No.
Yes, you
I think
can.
he can.
Oh,
I think only Wade shouldn't be able to attack him.
Well, no. Well, I don't think there's any. There's no clause in hypnotic pattern of like, unlike charm
I see.
person of like, oh, your allies attack you, blah blah.
Okay.
Well, no, guys, I hope I've used all their good luck. Fingers crossed. All right, and then yeah, well, Wade would then retreat a little bit and then make some magic stones and pass turn.
Okay. Holly dashes forward. And what does she have? She's got some fun stuff. The range, she moved that far. Rock on the way. Good play, good play. She will calculate. Oh, Bugle is a good play. The old concentrate and run. It's a classic maneuver. Next roll. Okay, no, she'll go into melee with Cashmere. Okay, Cashmere.
Okay.
Have to be attacked. She will attack you once with a long sword. You could see now she's got a whole bunch of martial weapons on her back. 21.
That hits.
Okay, she weaves this.
What's your AC, Cashmere?
17.
Risky.
Yeah, too risky.
Yeah. I'll hold off. No.
Does it have to be someone you can see to use that stuff, Bugle?
Or here.
Okay. She will use. What is in Cashmere's hands?
Nothing. He just has his fists.
Please make a strength saving throw.
Another strength save! Ah! He's a dex boy. He doesn't make strength saves. Ah! 4.
Okay, you take 15 slashing damage. And she moves it quickly and sweeps your feet out from underneath you, and you are prone.
He will definitely deflect attacks that.
Okay.
So, no damage.
Okay.
But he's still prone.
She then, with a puff of golden energy, is in a different location. She's here now. There were no components to this ability.
Where'd she go?
Just back a little bit.
Just, like, back earlier
Oh, I see.
where she ran. I think that's all she does. I think it's Turner's turn.
Okay. Do I only get to use my incarnate thing once? Okay, twice. Okay. I think it's worth using it here for sure. I'll go ahead and use my innate sorcery, and we'll just start off big with a fireball centered on Hamish. I'll use a sorcery point to protect the draft horse from this.
Very kind of you.
That is kind of you. Checking Hamish. Sorry, I'll get faster and faster as we keep going with them.
I'll go ahead and roll the damage. 27.
Okay, so this is the fireball, right?
Yeah, my DC for this one will be, I believe, 16 while I have innate sorcery active. Excuse me.
I shall roll dex saves for 2 of them, right?
All 3.
You're hitting hypnotized Herbert?
Wait, didn't we determine that that does nothing?
That is correct. It will not end the effective hypnotic pattern.
Huh.
I removed that clause because it's less debilitating.
Okay.
Yeah, hypnotic pattern itself was nerfed, so it doesn't dispel as easy.
Yeah, they should all be caught within it pretty easily.
Okay, then I'll roll for him as well.
Yeah, we're
Dex
protecting the horse.
saves. Holly got a 14.
Fail.
Amish got a this plus a 11.
Fail.
Herbert got a. Why does he have? Okay, he got a 12.
Okay, cool. They all take full damage.
Ouch. 27.
That's not a huge amount. But that's basically my turn. So he'll kind of get lowered to the ground because we know we got a ranged attacker here. He'll just be 5 feet off. Pass turn.
Okay. Okay. Hamish. Is this a bonus action? Yes. He directs his steed to Herbert, kind of like pats him on the back, which makes Herbert stumble along the way. And
Oh, damn it, it's a fine steed. It would have been fine if you killed it.
I think it's Phantom Steed, but yes.
Oh, right.
the burns are healed. Herbert is healed fully.
Holy.
Enemies that heal.
And I think he also gets a save against the hypnotic pattern after.
Well,
No, it's
Herbert has
Herbert's
at the
turn.
end of his turn.
At the end of his... Okay, so nothing with hypnotic pattern right now? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Double checking this spell. This is a fun spell. I love how you reworked this upcoming spell, Doc, or how the Wizards of the Coast did. Speed. Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. It is a horse. Question. Mounts can just... Commanded mounts can just dash, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's coming for me.
Holy shit.
He goes to hit you a lot.
God.
But first, he shall... no, that's an action, isn't it? I'm sorry, it's so slow.
30 seconds.
Wow.
Mean. Oh man.
I know what I'm doing. I just need to... Oh, but he just uses bonus action. Okay, never mind. Okay. He will instead activate the bonking with the barbell. Yes, this will be 3 attacks because he is so fast for some reason.
God, how much we can take these guys?
To hit
Well-
you, 22,
Yes.
24, and 12.
Oh, God. All right.
And the-
Make 2...
Were
Go
any of
ahead,
those
you
made
want-
with advantage?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Please let me know so that way if I'll need to know if I want to use my feature to negate it.
Okay. First strength save for the first hit, please, Bugle.
Aha. Fuck.
Okay. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Right.
The second one hits you for 9 bludgeoning damage, and you're prone. This third one is advantage, I guess. I should have
No, it's not.
not... Okay, in that case, the third misses.
Yay. Thanks.
And can you do the concentrations, please?
Oh yeah. That was 2 concentrations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you have resolve. Well, first one's good.
Or DC 10.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna resolve that. No, my luck with resolve concentration checks.
Oh,
it's all,
narrow.
Oh no, haha.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta somehow get proficiency with Constitution, Bugle.
I mean, it's plus 3. I mean, with bless, if I'm casting bless, it's good. When I'm casting anything else, it's shit.
I'm just saying, just like resilience is still good for concentration, for Constitution. I mean,
For both.
yeah.
Crim time.
Oh, it's my turn
Use a little
now.
help.
Okay.
Use a little help.
Yeah.
For what it's worth,
But-
that spell I did to Herbert put him in bloodied, so he doesn't have too much HP.
On Herbert?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was bloodied. I
He
see.
was.
Yeah, but he's also under hypnotic pattern, so it might be worth just ignoring him for a while. Crim's kind of analyzing that, and then he... Man.
He might all, but he's probably not going to be for long. It's like I got making 3 attacks on me every turn.
Good
Yeah.
call, though.
Crim is going to... Okay. Does Holly, just at a glance, does Holly look... No, that's a bonus action to check. Crim goes here. And then with his behemoth feature, I need a strength save from Holly.
When you enter melee, a reaction of hers goes off. She looked like she'd been bracing in her footwork. You just noticed now, and she will attack you for free. 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, save. What kind of save? Sorry.
Strength.
14.
Okay. Hang on. Right. Another strength save.
Okay. Nat 20.
Third strength save.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
He's determined.
She looks stringy and strong. 24.
What the fuck? Alright. Fuck this. Alright. Crim moves this way. Breath attack. Dex save from the Mount and Hamish.
Okay.
See, this is why I hate saving throws.
Hamish gets a dex save of... Does this help him? No, it doesn't. 18.
Alright.
Mount, probably not very good. Mount has a dex save. Scrolling, it's going to be 13.
Alright. The 13 fails. They'll take full damage from this. But otherwise half damage. Radiant. 27.
Hey.
Nice.
Its thing was inputted incorrectly, but that puts it on death's door, and he will be injured more from that.
The Phantom, the steed is okay. Oh, fuck me. Alright. And then as a bonus action, analyze Holly.
Okay, history.
Wow, dice are not in my favor. Just 10. I don't think I get anything from that.
I think you will, actually. Because she's a very common type of unit. Let me see.
Common type of units capable of this shit?
Derivative of a common type of unit.
Yeah. This is actually, you meet the advanced DC for her. So what do you wish to know?
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, we haven't actually hit Holly yet, so ballpark HP, maxing current rather, is the new thing.
150, and she's approaching half of that.
Approaching half of, so she's at 75-ish HP.
Okay.
All right,
Probably
and my
75 to
second,
100.
yeah.
I can also give you the general description stuff first. That might
Of
help you. So she is what you might call a battle master. You can tell by the array of weapons on her back what she just did to Cashmere too. She's strong, she's fast, she's a martial fighter. She knows how to fight. She's wearing I guess I should have described the armor, but I focused on the other stuff too, so it wasn't a humongous wall of text. But she has a shield too, and she has armor that would be considered plate armor.
Okay. Wow, she has an AC of around 20 then. Oh, well, 18, I think. 18 without a shield. Is she holding a shield?
Yeah.
Did she say shield?
So about 20.
Fuck, AC of 20. Alright. At least 20. Alright. Most dangerous action or feature. You said advanced, right?
Yeah. I suppose she could do all sorts of fancy maneuvers in combat, and tripping someone is pretty threatening. Yeah.
Okay. And third thing then.
Saves are always a
Highest
good
and
one.
lowest ability. I think that falls under saves.
Right.
Highest and lowest ability scores.
Highest and lowest ability scores. Highest strength. Lowest charisma.
Probably should have. Oh, yeah, that's what I should have done in the first place. Pass turn. Herbert is dazed.
He can choose action, bonus action, or movement. This is a choice I must make, is it? Oh, I really want to do all of these. Herbert's the coolest. I love Herbert.
Oh, Herbert.
It's Herbert the pervert.
He's
don't.
not a pervert. He's a nice guy.
For what it's worth, I was with all three of my behemoth points. I was trying to push her one goddamn tile to be within 45 range of hitting him, but I couldn't get that working.
Sorry, I thought he wanted to do this, but that doesn't make sense with the current battlefield arrangement. So we shall do this one. It's going to involve saves from everyone.
Everyone?
Actually, okay, can he move? No, move is one of the things he has to select from, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's at the periphery. Okay, never mind, then not saves from everyone. My god, I'm sorry. I'm going through the things he can do now. He's pretty wrecked right now. That'd be funny. He can concentrate on stuff, right?
Should
Yeah.
be able to.
Dazed?
Yeah. The days doesn't
Okay.
affect concentration.
Ironic.
He says, "That was so cool." Wherever you went to, Cashmere, I'm gonna do it too. And he casts Hypnotic Pattern.
Cashmere.
Wait.
Sorry, Wade.
Oh, this is good. We're dealing with
Oh,
Fuck you.
God.
He's gonna hit Cashmere and Crim with this.
this. What type of save is this?
This better not fuck up what I wanted to do.
What type of
I
save is it,
think
Beagle?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah.
Oh, okay.
dear.
Well, he's got a wisdom.
You
Alright.
can catch Turner in this too. Sorry, Turner.
Fuck. And I missed the out of range of counter charge. Fuck. Oh, damn it.
Please be good. Yes, thank you. 20. Dirty 20.
Save.
I'm using a resolve.
Fail.
What was your result?
Who, mine? 10.
16 on my end.
I think it's worth a try. Well, fuck you. Well, fuck you. I can do it too. Wade will inspire Turner. So add a D8.
Okay, please give me at least a 5. Please give me at least a 5. Please give me at least a 5.
Assuming that's enough.
14.
Ugh.
That is a failure. You are hypnotized. You're charmed by him. Wow, this Herbert's pretty cool as these things spin in the air, entrancing you. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, which he will now do.
Is a chain of charms.
DC 16 wisdom.
Okay. Checking stat block to see if he has advantage. I don't think he does if it's already... Fail a saving throw. So that usually implies like the original one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, I think that's how we've ran with it before. So unfortunately he failed. He was still hypnotized.
What the fuck you mean, unfortunately?
Cashmere's turn.
Okay. Cashmere will hop up to his feet, and will waltz up to Holly here, because I'm assuming she already used her reaction, so she can't whack him when he does this.
Yeah.
He's gonna put his hand on Crim and ask him, "You're okay with this, right?"
Crim doesn't seem to mind. He's in the middle of trying not to die.
Okay. And Cashmere will use his power and create a duplicate of Crim on his other side.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which essentially means Crim gets another turn. So he can be put right here.
Oh my goodness. Double the Crim.
And for his bonus action,
Out of hand. It beats too
Please.
well.
Punch him in the face.
with a smug grin, he will go for a topple flurry of blows. Well, this is what you wanted, right? That's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
10. Next attack, please hit. 22.
That'll do.
All right. This will be a topple, which is a... Let me remind myself.
Got another
Dex save. Dex save, yeah.
I got a net 20. Sorry.
Are you kidding? All right, whatever. Still 12 damage.
Just bloody.
And now, basically, the copy of Crim gets his own turn. He can do anything that regular Crim can do.
And this version of Crim looks pretty much the exact same. So whatever circumstances gave rise to this timeline for him to be your ally again, maybe it's very similar.
I should have used the power, damn it.
Am I controlling this one?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, pretty much, because...
Okay.
Yeah, you can just control him, because otherwise I'd have to do it. So yeah.
Okay, I'll do this lickety-split then. He's dazed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still dazed. Cool. That's bonus damage, assuming this works. A natural 19 definitely hits.
Mm-hmm.
$15 slashing damage.
Ow. Okay. I shall concentrate on that spell. Yeah, that succeeds. 15 though.
Okay, next strike is the bonus claw.
Wait. Sorry. One second. I forgot the very important thing that is not in
Can he
his stat
take
block.
reactions right now as dazed?
You
Let's
cannot take reactions right now. No.
Even so, let me see.
Even so.
He's got bullshit time powers, guys.
He does have those. Yes. Sorry. Hold that thought. There we
This
go.
fucker's got legendary actions.
That's not even legendary, that's mid-turn.
Hey, kind of a brag. It's 5v3. Just a minute. Yes. Okay. And no, you are going to say this is BS, and perhaps I even agree. But even so, he sees you coming, and without an effort really from him, without a reaction, his entire body becomes golden. Like he's instantly a golden statue with a very reflective surface on all of the contour. It's not glowing or anything, it's just like he's made of gold, perfect gold for a moment. And as you strike him, is it a normal attack here?
It is a normal attack, yes.
Okay. Is it with your teeth?
No, it's with my claws.
Okay. Your claws, it's like scratching diamond. He's completely impermeable for that moment.
He's made from Overwatch.
Can this Crim eat?
And as your claw pulls away, he's like instantaneously normal again, but watching for your next attack.
This is Crim as he would be for a turn, so he still gets everything he can for that turn.
And I will tell you, this seems to be triggered by him seeing it coming, just so you know.
Okay. Crim goes here. Goes for a second claw strike against Holly.
Okay.
Oh fuck, not 20. Okay.
Hey!
Hey!
About that. What does the bonus D4 from being big account for in a nat 20?
You would roll an extra d4.
Extra D4, not just the 4. Alright.
I thought it's max damage.
No, it's only max damage on the extra basic damage roll. Just like the
The
basic.
D4 is for the bonus for being large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
So it's like a
hang
D8 or
on.
D12 or whatever it is. You just get the 8 or 12.
20 slashing damage, and I would like you to make a strength save.
Okay. 16.
That succeeds. And then Crim goes for a grapple attack.
Okay.
22?
I'm sure that'll succeed.
Okay.
Basically, if it hits, it succeeds, I think, now, so.
Then, with the last of his movement, Crim flies 10 feet up. Difficult terrain.
Oh.
Drop it right in our ass.
He's gonna vanish soon.
He will vanish on Cashmere's next turn, I think. Yeah.
So she'll
Not
be
that
stuck up
this
there for a little
version-
bit.
And, you know, I think since it's combat, metagaming is reason, but I think this version of Crim wouldn't know that he's going to vanish, but perhaps Cashmere just told him to do this, so whatever.
Well, it's also that he wants to get her, like, not beating people up.
Okay.
Because
I
if
like-
this guy's just going gold for some reason, yeah.
I'd like to think that Cashmere is also like asking Crim next to him, like, "Hey, is this what you would do?" Like, as he's directing the other Crim.
Wow, he's so cool.
Look, it's you.
Crim pass turn.
Go, Alex,
So
go.
now it's Alex.
Okay. How well, like, armored does Herbert look?
He's an armadillo, so his AC is 30. No, he has no armor, but what he might naturally get from being an armadillo.
Not gonna worry about him for the moment then. Oh, I guess he's still concentrating on Hypnotic Pattern. I'm sorry, I'm gonna prioritize protecting Wade from dying.
Mhm.
I think I can get out.
He's immune to damage if he can see us. I don't know how to... Unless you have Subtle Spell or something.
I do have a way to deal with it, actually. Potentially.
You do have a way, that's right. You actually do explicitly have a way to deal with that.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Okay, yeah.
Assuming it fails.
problem here is landing the attack roll. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Summon Fae. And the creature that appears resembles, if they were to exist, an uplifted cricket.
Oh my god.
And this has a range of 90 feet, so I can kind of place this where I need it. So I am going to place it right here next. Actually, do I want it there? I think we're going to start by placing it here. And it is going to teleport right here, and I need Hamish to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
What about the horse? There's only one target.
It only targets a single creature.
Got it.
Is this against a frightened effect?
Nope.
Okay. Hamish is so wise, that's why he doesn't skip leg day. Oh my god. I swear it's a natural 20.
He succeeds. Regardless, it is going to attack him with a short sword.
Hey!
And that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, the damage is... 10 piercing damage and 3 force damage.
Ow.
And it looks like it was kind of expecting him to respond to something that it tried to do. I guess I do have my bonus action available, so I am going to use Wild Shape. If I understand the way this feature works correctly with this magic item, rather than turning into a beast like I normally do, I can just gain the features associated with the idol, or do I have to assume a beast form as well?
Yeah, the beast form, the wild shape, is unchanged. This stuff is just added on.
Well, actually, yeah, this will work. We're going to go ahead and, I suppose, turn into a form reminiscent of the alligator that friend was using.
Got it.
And I actually have enough, other than the one that mimics appearance, I am going to take all 3 of the remaining features from the idol.
Cool. So you're like a lava glowing throated alligator. That's awesome.
And I will... I will advance to here and pass turn.
Wade.
Alright,
Back to the start.
Yep. Alright, well, this fucker barbarian's on me. Let's see, this guy's luck can't last forever, at least I hope not.
I think he's a paladin.
Paladin?
He did healing. He did lay on hands and full healed our bitch buddy Herbert.
Shit. Do you guys think he has good in saves?
I think he has good all saves. It's a paladin.
Alright. Well,
I would wager that
interesting.
Int's probably its worst one, but just for going on stereotypes, but it's still probably got a boost from the aura.
Just pick something and try it.
Alright, with try. Alright. Friend, get off your high horse. Wade gives a little blow of his whistle.
Yeah.
Dissonant whispers on him. Give me a DC 16 int save.
Is he frightened from this effect?
I don't believe so.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh shit. Oh wait, did he pass?
I have not rolled yet.
Basically, he just needs to find out if he's rolling with advantage, I'm guessing. If it's like a fear effect.
It is not a fear effect.
Okay.
Oh, it's an annoyance effect, right. Now I remember.
17.
God, this is gonna hurt. Alright. In that case, Wade will move over here, and... Let's see. Can I share the same space as this guy, or no?
You can move through its space, but you cannot occupy it.
Oh, gotcha. Alright.
It's tiny.
Would this provoke?
You can move through the spaces of allies, but you just can't end any of your movement there.
Yes,
what
it would provoke, but the cricket's tiny, right?
It's small.
Oh, small. Okay.
Alright.
It's like anti-predator that space. That's a giant rock.
Alright. As they say, I got a bad feeling about this. Wade will then he'll circle around. Go like. Fuck. Yeah. I got no goods. Can I go? Here's that occupied. Yeah, it's occupied.
I think it's occupied. Yeah, it's occupied by the steed. It's like right here would probably be the only place you can go without provoking.
Alright,
Not
then
too far from us.
yeah, he'll have to stay here then. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get messed up. Pass turn.
Ollie! She has nothing to say. Seems she's fighting for her life. And whose fault is that?
Her own.
Yeah.
Indeed.
She is grappled right now.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's grappled.
Oh, right.
5 feet in the air.
Grappled and in the air, yeah.
10 feet in the air, grappled by a dragon.
Right. If she saw this happening to someone else, she might think that's cool. But it's not so fun what's happening to you. She will... How does this work?
I believe it's a contested athletics. Or she could just try to beat him up.
There's that puff of golden light again. And you're grappling her, so last time was instantaneous. She was like, she went to melee with Cashmere, then poof, she was back a little bit. This time it's like a slower thing. Like as you're grappling her, you can resist this time magic she's invoking. But even so, she's able to automatically succeed on not being grappled anymore, but the effect ends the moment that she escapes grappled, and then she falls.
Well, she'll take d6 damage and fall prone, so...
Yeah, but then she'll just use the rest of her movement to get up again and ruin my entire... We can't do shit!
Takes 6 damage and is prone. Gets up. She looks between the two Crims. Can't really reach the one that's up in the sky anymore.
Yes, he can. If he's 10 feet in the air, doesn't that mean his feet is like 5 feet in the air and he can still reach if she goes under? No, that's wrong. His feet is his feet would be 10 feet up and his head would be 15. Yeah, okay.
Okay, she will attack Cashmere. She wants to go for Alex. Okay, she'll go for Crim. Real Crim.
Real Crim Gaming.
Sorry, that was like the slowest combat ever. She will... first she will bonus action, steal herself, growls like a coyote, and regain some health. Second wind.
So
and then she will
her little bullshit you can't touch me thing doesn't use a bonus action.
is a free action.
God.
And I will tell you, if for some reason circumstances align that you ever gain this power, it will be a free action as well there.
Okay.
But she will attack Cashmere or Crim.
Oh, both?
No, Crim, sorry. Crim. 15 to hit Crim.
Nope.
Okay, she can actually make 2 attacks. I don't know why I didn't see that before. That makes a lot of sense because she is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, she will use. You also are unarmed. She will try to trip you. Please make a strength saving throw.
Apparently she can steal weapons, it seems. Or probably disarm, I'm guessing. But probably
steal
disarm,
his
not a maneuver.
claws. That is a hilariously high number. Oh, not high. Oh no, it is high. That is funny.
Wait, is it funny or not?
I think.
Okay. She's unable
I
to
have
trip
advantage? Yes, that's a high number.
For the second hit, she gets a 12 slashing damage to you and does not trip you. Because of she's a master of the longsword, the first miss is a graze, and you still take 4 slashing from that.
Longswords can't have the grace property.
Now they can.
Well, according to this Statblock, yeah. And I believe that's all she will do. Past turn. Yes.
Turner. He is still dazed, but he can still stand. Well, hey, we've already seen a spellcaster just standing around can still do shit while dazed.
Apparently, so I'll just go ahead and take a look at Hamish, who is currently on his horse, and realization that this horse likely isn't real. His kindness.
Well, it is real. It's just killing doesn't matter.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
His mortality isn't real. He'll be a bit less kind now, and his as if he's back in sports again. He just conjures a little fiery flaming orb and throws it to where it would basically be right behind Hamish on the back of the draft horse. Both of them will have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, is this a frightened effect?
No.
Oh no, Hamish got a nat 2. The horse got a 20 though. That's score. I rolled so many 20s right now.
Total of 6 damage, fire damage.
Is it half on a success?
Yeah, let me see.
6? What the heck is this?
Wait, a 5-foot spear that appears. A creature that ends its turn within. Okay, so a creature that ends its turn there must do that, but as a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to. Oh wait, as a bonus action.
It has to do damage initially on cast. There's no way it doesn't.
Well, I think it's like you can create it and then use a bonus action to fling it, and if that's the case, I might rescind this action because I misunderstood that one. I was thinking it was more similar to what's it called? The spell that I'm going to use instead.
Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of Daggers. So yeah, can I rescind that?
But it's that too.
Sure.
Okay. This one's always good. So instead of that, there's no save. It's just that space, 44 slashing damage.
Does that hit both of them because they occupy the same space?
Are they occupying like any same space that I'd be able to just have inflict both of them? Okay. So then this many.
Okay.
9? Okay.
The horse evaporates into magical energy, and Hamish
Does he
falls
fall
on his
prone?
booty. Yeah.
Lucky. Except he's going to get back up in like 5 seconds.
At least
God
you won't
damn
have
it.
anywhere near the same amount of maneuverability. But God, do I want to use my power right now to just like succeed this save?
Honestly, do it.
Yeah. Okay. At the end of Turner's turn, he is going to will this effect away
How?
with his power.
With his power,
His
the
boon.
19.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. The power of foresight. You see how it will fail, and you use that. Cool.
Bastion.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Hear a nervous chirp beside you.
He stands up, casting a shadow far taller than yours, and brings his barbell to bear. With gusto, he shall make 3 attacks.
Three attacks. Gadzooks.
Let's see. Oh, wait, does Blade Ward, does it happen that way? Let me check Blade. Impose reaction when you targets you with a melee attack. So I'll use Blade Ward on the first attack.
Okay. Actually, he might do a bonus action first. No, he won't. Okay. Okay, so I roll a straight roll on the first one, right?
Well, it's disadvantage, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's how it works. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's June. Doesn't have to be a straight roll.
With disadvantage, 17 to hit.
Christ, my AC is 16. Fuck.
Okay. As the barbell hits you, he says, "No!" and invokes a power from beyond, and you are smited. A very potent smite. So you take 7 bludgeoning. Please make a strength saving throw against being prone.
That's 14.
You succeed. You're not knocked prone.
That's genuine surprise after everything that just happened.
This is a...
I saved Con.
Okay. You are dealt an additional 20 radiant damage.
God. Alright. It's not looking the best.
Attack 2. Is this still disadvantage? I don't think so.
No, I think it's just triggering attack. Wish I'd shield.
To hit.
No. Yay! Oh, I'm surprised he missed.
15 to hit.
Nope. Oh, Jesus.
Thank fuck.
Christ.
Okay.
I was expecting far worse.
What's the action economy of Smite in the new 5e?
It's a bonus action that's triggered when you hit.
Okay. Cool. That is my turn.
I missed getting to smite 3 times.
Crim.
Okay. Other Crim is still there, right? Okay, Other Crim is kind of still there, but it's going to vanish pretty soon. That's all meaningless. They're both bloodied, so I guess I'm kind of just gonna... Yeah, I have to... I can't risk getting hit, I don't think. But Wade does not look like he's in the best.
I mean, I can dimension door out of my turn. I'll be fine.
Understood. Crim looks back. He's worried. He sees the confident glint in Wade's eyes through the rocks. He's like, yeah, okay, he's got this. And then Crim goes for... Who's next on?
And see, this paladin has golden counterspell as free action.
Oh, sorry. One more thing. Hamish would definitely have circled around Wade to not be in the daggers. That's it.
Does that provoke from the Fae?
Does it?
Yes, it does actually.
Okay.
Yay.
Sorry to interrupt your turn.
That is a 16 to hit. Probably.
Miss. He's also got some heavy lower armor on, even though he's got flavorfully revealed chest.
Okay. Holly is not suffering from any status ailments at this point, right?
Right.
Was not prone, not any of that. All right, what a shame.
Yeah,
Crim
I was hoping for
goes. Crim goes for a claw strike once again. Oh shit! I guess we'll find out if the AC is exactly 20. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Oh shit! What luck?
That's probably her AC exactly.
Yeah, that's my. It has to be shield and plate
Yeah.
armor.
11 slashing damage. No, 12 slashing damage. Sorry, I keep forgetting the +1 from the weapon.
Oh, I didn't heal it for the second wind, but okay.
She got second wind?
Oh, yeah, she's a
Yeah.
fighter.
Yep.
Wait, that would have changed that would have changed a lot of things if she wasn't bloodied anymore.
I think she'll still be bloodied. Yeah, she'll
Okay,
move against
understood.
13.
Alright. Second claw strike. Well, quick rules clarification. Can I do a claw strike, a bite attack, and then take my bonus claw strike?
I think
Yes.
It's a
so.
light weapon? Yes? Okay. Bite attack first, then. Oh, fuck. There's my nat 20.
no.
Isn't that your best one?
Yeah. That's a bonus 12 damage on top of everything else.
Excuse me.
Alright. Rolling. Oh, that's some pretty good numbers, too. Fuck. Flat 30 piercing damage.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
Wait, I forgot the extra d4. 34 piercing damage.
Well, goddamn.
He is
Death's
bleeding
door.
heavily. Arterial bleed.
I'm...
Do it. Do it.
Good, Crimson.
No, I remember.
Good.
I remember now. Crim briefly has a murderous look in his eyes, but then he remembers the very thing he said, and he's like, "No, I can't." As he goes for a claw strike. What the fuck? Nat 20.
Is it lethal?
No, it's non-lethal.
You sound so disappointed. I'm so proud of you, Nemo.
Lap her across the face.
Look, if there have been many sapient creatures that we have been dealing with lately, where it's like they don't deserve to die. I'm on the fence with these ones, but no, it is non-lethal. Tal, if she has more than 12 HP, if she has less than 12 HP, I'm not rolling the damage on this one.
She has 12 HP.
No, with bonuses, the minimum is like 13 or some shit. But okay, I'll roll it anyway.
I mean,
Wait. Yeah, 13. I rolled minimum, or close to it.
she faints mid-swing.
And then, let's see. As a free action, he moves a little bit, standing on top of her with his paw on her back. Just in case they try to bring her back up again, give her something to think about. Past turn.
Yeah, we'll have to be careful because they can heal.
That's
why I have this paw on her back to give her something to think about. I don't know what that means mechanically, but I'm certainly going to try. Trying to get him into the right.
She stands up, jumps prone, gives 3 attacks on you.
Herbert's turn.
Herbert makes a save at the end of his turn to not be sucking, right?
Yeah.
At the end, yeah.
Okay. I think he might use... Yeah, he's going to use a bonus action instead of an action. He says, "No! Hamish, Holly, don't forget you guys are the coolest!" And he raises his hands and calls out to them, and his words worm their way into their ears.
It just occurred to me that even if it was lethal, they're named, so they have death saves.
I need both Crims and Cashmere, I think. Nope, just both Crims to make wisdom saving throws, please.
Do I have to for the other Crim?
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah, maybe not, but nah.
I mean, like, it's not even metagaming, because the very next turn is Cash, and that's when he disappears. But yeah, okay, I'll roll for false Crim first. 12 for false Crim.
Okay.
And for real Crim, 16.
Real Crim is resistant to this, but false Crim kind of takes pity on this Herbert fellow. You're charmed.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. That fits him. Then Cash just says, "You're useless to me," and vanishes.
He shakes his head. Maybe in another timeline. Maybe in another timeline.
Hey, Cashmere. You ever wanted to punch a nerd in a nerd's glasses?
Did you have action economy to mechanically grapple, Holly?
Yes, it was. With how it's phrased, it says the duplicate acts like the creature would for 1 round. It doesn't say specifically how many actions that is. It's just how it would for that round.
For what it's worth, Crim had exhausted like all of his action economy there.
Okay.
I'm talking about the full
Grabbing
screen,
required
yeah.
an attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, as these words reach Holly and Hamish, they look emboldened, and Holly stands up.
So let me get this straight. With 1 bonus action, he was able to heal his allies and charm a bunch of people.
Yes. This is his version of Mantle of Inspiration.
Wow.
It's the thing that Bear character had. Anyway. Yes.
Crim had his
and
paw on her. I don't know what that means, but she's still prone because she was downed.
They gain temporary HP and can immediately use their reaction to move up to their speed without
Wait.
provoking opportunity attacks.
Temp HP on someone 0?
Yeah, she's not back up.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure I have that in there.
Yeah, it's temp HP.
Cool.
I think I put in rules for this.
Effectively, would give you while you already have some. If you gain temporary HP, you have 0. Okay, so she's stabilized. You're right. Well, she's already stabilized, but now she looks. A peaceful smile comes up onto her face as she is unconscious.
Man, if she just fucked up with half her movement, that reaction.
That'd have been pretty clutch. Oh well, at least Hamish gets health.
So this guy's a bard. Got it.
And is Hamish going to want to move away from Wade? No. Past turn, is it okay if we finish out the round, or do you guys want a hard stop here?
We should probably finish the round.
Yeah, we
Just
can finish the round.
Easier to remember.
Okay, sorry.
So is Holly down?
She's down and unconscious.
Yeah.
Holly is
She's
stabilized, downed. Not a combatant right now.
Okay. Cashmere. That's just far enough. Yeah, okay. Cashmere is going to give the false Crim a salute as it fades into motes of light. And it's going to dash over towards Wade and Hamish. Stepping in between these 2 rocks, and will whip out his spear to stab at Hamish a couple times. That is a nat 1, baby!
Do you have any inspiration, or did you already use it?
I already used it.
Okay.
Going again! That is a 5. Oh boy.
Scrapes off his greaves.
What can I do here? Well, I used up all my... I'm just gonna end my turn. I can't do anything else. You go, Alex.
Okay. Yeah, this guy needs to die. Yeah. Bonus action. We are going to try to envelop his world in darkness.
Darkness.
Oh.
Does he have to make a
Herbert or
saving?
Hamish?
Herbert.
Yes, he will have to make a Constitution saving throw, I think, to not able to see very well. You're using the time power, I assume, right? You're not casting
Yes.
blindness. Okay. Oh boy. I'm gonna guess he has low con. He gets a 9.
Fails.
really?
He's blinded.
Okay.
20, 25, 30, 35. And I am going to make 2 maul attacks against him at advantage.
Fuck yeah.
Payback!
Oh, I bet if I
He
saw that,
cannot
it'd be
see.
so cool. He can hear you though.
13, you said?
No, I said he can't see me.
Oh, okay.
That is a 15 on the first one.
Hit.
Okay, he takes... Uh, 7 points of piercing damage and 5 points of fire damage.
7 and 5, you said?
Correct.
No, he's bloodied.
And I will make another attack.
He gets, oh gosh, his hypnotic pattern fails.
Why should he roll
Jesus.
it? He doesn't get it rolled out except at the end of his turn.
No,
No, he's
his
concentrating.
Oh, okay.
Wait, oh yeah.
Who's he concentrating on? Because I think we're all safe now.
He doesn't know that he's blind.
that
Yeah,
is
real high.
a 26 to hit.
Yeah, oh, no.
Regrettably, the extra D8 is only once per turn, but that's going to be another 6 piercing damage.
Ugh.
Golly gosh.
I really, really wish my summon could make it to him and try to finish him off while we have the chance.
Well, his turn's not gonna be for a while, so I think we got this.
The cricket is going to move up to here and make an attack against Hamish. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Oh wait, does your cricket have 2 attacks or just 1?
Just one, I didn't upcast it enough.
Alright, shit.
That is going to be 10 piercing damage and 1 force damage. And then it is going to use a bonus action. And it will, I guess, stop partway through its teleport for some weird reason. Okay. But honestly, that spot is fine. It will teleport and then will move to here, and that will be my turn. And I guess I probably should maintain the darkness because I don't know if he will gain the ability to see if I dispel it, and I need him to still be blind for the time being, so we'll leave it in place.
Okay. Well, Hamish's health is still healthy as an ox, but the other two aren't looking so good. And that is where we must call it for today.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
Gosh. Combat session.
Yeah, my notes for this session are very short.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, yeah, next week will be unavailable, so we'll have to get back into the swing of things in 2 weeks from now.
Which would be the 18th. Yes.
Alright, we'll see y'all next time.
We'll see you then.
Good.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.